In 2006, Rio de Janeiro's sky was officially crowned the most beautiful in the world. Out of 19 stunning locations across 6 continents, Rio's sky stood above them all. This incredible title came from a daring quest led by Scottish TV producer Anya Hohenbaum, who traveled the globe for 72 days, chosen through a special program called the Blue Sky Explorer. With the help of scientists at London's National Physical Laboratory, Anya measured the sky's color, brightness, clarity, and cloud patterns. This magical sky is just one part of Rio de Janeiro, a city where golden beaches stretch alongside towering green mountains, and the famous Christ the Redeemer statue watches over it all to art. From the lively streets of Copacabana to the peaceful shores of Ipanema and the dramatic cliffs of Sugarloaf Mountain, Rio is a city full of contrast and beauty. So, what makes Rio's places so unforgettable? How do these stunning spots come together to create a city unlike any other? Stay with me, and you'll discover the stories, the culture, and the breathtaking views that make Rio de Janeiro truly special. Places you'll want to visit again and again. For decades, this island was off limits, a place few dared visit. It held one of Brazil's most feared prisons, where even guards spoke in whispers. But today, Ilha Grande is a model of environmental protection and transformation. Once home to the Cândido Mendes penal colony, the island remained closed to the public until the prison was shut down in 1994. Since then, 87% of Ilha Grande has come under environmental protection, with multiple reserves safeguarding its forest, coastlines, and marine life. The dense Atlantic rainforest shelters rare animals like the howler monkey and over 110 species of birds, from hummingbirds to hawks. Visitors now swim in clear lagoons and learn about conservation efforts that protect this fragile ecosystem. In 2019, UNESCO declared Cala Goloritzé a World Heritage Site, recognizing both its natural value and the cultural shift that saved it. The island is a rare example of how nature and history coexist, inviting visitors to explore its beauty. Now, before we move on to the next destination, here's a fun question for you. What major event did Rio host in 2016? Comment your answer below. Maybe beauty isn't just in sunsets and colors. Maybe it's in contrasts. Hot sun, cold sand, wild ocean, still air. That's the magic of Cabo Frio, a place that reminds us balance is the real paradise. This city sits quietly along Brazil's southeastern coast, just 70 miles east of Rio de Janeiro. It's called Cold Cape because the ocean water here stays cooler than in neighboring towns, thanks to deep sea currents that rise to the surface. Even the sand feels different. It's soft, white, and surprisingly cool under the sun because it lacks mica, the mineral that usually makes sand hot and heavy. Here, every step on the beach feels like walking on silk. It was discovered in 1503 by the explorer Amerigo Vespucci, and later became a hiding place for pirates during the 16th century. Today, it's home to over 230,000 people, yet it still carries the calm rhythm of a small town. Local markets buzz with life, selling handmade lace and seafood caught just hours earlier. And when the sun sets behind the white dunes, it feels like time slows down, just enough for you to breathe and remember what peace feels like. Did you know that Christ the Redeemer in Rio is not just a symbol of the city, but also the largest Art Deco sculpture in the world? Standing tall on the peak of Corcovado Mountain, this magnificent statue stretches its arms wide, almost 92 feet across, as if embracing the entire city below. Built between 1922 and 1931, it took nearly a decade to complete this breathtaking masterpiece. The statue was designed by a French-Polish sculptor named Paul Landowski, while the face was sculpted by a talented Romanian artist, Gheorghe Leonida. Unlike the original plan, which showed Christ holding a globe and a cross, the final design shows him with open arms, a powerful symbol of peace and welcome. Made of reinforced concrete and covered with smooth soapstone, the statue weighs more than 600 metric tons. From up here, you can see not only Rio's beautiful beaches and mountains, but also feel a deep connection to the city's spirit and history. Over the years, Christ the Redeemer has faced storms, lightning strikes, and even vandalism, but each time it has been carefully restored to keep its glory shining bright. Christ the Redeemer is more than just a landmark. It's a warm symbol of peace and connection for all who see it. If you are watching this, please click the subscribe button in the corner of the screen. It's completely free, but means a lot to us. Copacabana Beach stretches for 2.5 miles along Rio's south zone, from Posto 2 to Posto 6. The sand is bright and soft, and the water is usually calm enough for swimming and beach sports. People gather here every year on New Year's Eve to watch massive fireworks and celebrate together. Before it was called Copacabana, locals named this place Sacopanapa, meaning the way of the herons. The current name comes from a chapel built to honor the Virgen de Copacabana, Bolivia's patron saint. This walkway runs the full length of the beach, lined with bustling bars and restaurants that never seem to close, offering food and music from morning until late at night. Copacabana was also a key venue during the 2016 Summer Olympics, hosting beach soccer matches that drew crowds from around the world. If you visit, you'll see why this beach is part of Rio's daily life, not just a tourist spot, but a lively community. Arpoador means the harpoon thrower, named after a rock that juts into the sea between Ipanema and Copacabana. This small peninsula is famous for its amazing surfing spots, where waves can reach up to 10 feet high. Surfers from all over Rio come here because the waves are strong, but the space to catch them is very small and crowded. One of Arpoador's most magical moments happens around midsummer when the sun sets over the ocean, something very rare on Brazil's east coast. Crowds gather on the rocks to watch and cheer as the sun slowly disappears into the sea. Many people love to walk here, following a beautiful 4-kilometer path from Leblon, stopping at cozy cafes along the way. Arpoador Beach is where surfing began in Brazil, making it a special place for both locals and visitors. You can rent a surfboard, take lessons from experts, or even try surfing at night under bright spotlights. With stunning views of Ipanema and Leblon nearby, Arpoador is perfect for sports, sunsets, and unforgettable ocean adventures. Have you ever watched the sunset over the ocean from Arpoador's rocks? Comment 1 if you've been there, or 2 if it's now on your bucket list. Arraial do Cabo story begins deep in the Age of Discovery. when Portuguese explorers first charted its rugged coastline over 500 years ago. This peninsula became known as a perilous passage, where many ships met their fate on hidden reefs and rocky shores. Today, that same geography creates underwater worlds teeming with life, making it one of Brazil's premier diving spots. Cold ocean currents bring a remarkable diversity of fish and marine creatures to these crystal-clear waters, attracting nature lovers and scientists alike. The beaches here stretch in long, soft ribbons of white sand, contrasted strikingly by dramatic cliffs carved by the sea. Unlike Rio's busy beaches, this town offers a peaceful atmosphere where visitors can truly unwind and connect with nature. Small vendors provide local treats, but the natural beauty is the main attraction. Quiet, unspoiled, and breathtaking. Conservation efforts help protect this delicate marine environment, preserving it for future generations. For travelers seeking calm waters and stunning seascapes, Arraial do Cabo remains a hidden gem worth discovering. Not just any ordinary mountain, Pão de Açúcar is a massive granite and quartz monolith rising sharply from the water's edge, giving Rio de Janeiro a truly unique natural landmark. It stands 396 meters above the entrance to Guanabara Bay, making it a perfect viewpoint to see the city's stunning landscape. Since 1912, a cable car has connected the base at Morro de Babilônia to Morro de Urca, and then onto the summit of Sugarloaf itself. This cable car ride offers breathtaking panoramic views of Rio, including famous beaches like Copacabana and Ipanema. The area around Guanabara Bay provides restaurants and shops, making it a relaxing place to spend time. It's also a habitat for local wildlife such as marmoset monkeys and cane-billed toucans, adding a touch of nature to the experience. When evening falls, Sugarloaf lights up alongside the sparkling city, offering a magical moment to enjoy Rio's beauty from above. Buzios, once a quiet fishing village, rose to fame after a visit by French actress Brigitte Bardot in 1964. Located about 173 kilometers east of Rio de Janeiro, Buzios boasts 23 beaches with calm bays and wild surf. Long before its tourism boom, Buzios was home to the Tupinamba people, who traded with French pirates in the 16th and 17th centuries. The Portuguese eventually expelled the French, and Buzios became known for whale hunting, with bones scattered along beaches like Praia dos Ossos. Whale oil fueled street lamps and even helped build landmarks like the Sant'Anna Chapel perched on a hill in Buzios. After the abolition of slavery, Buzios shifted toward fishing and agriculture, growing into a diverse community. Its unique geography, with peaceful western beaches and wilder eastern shores, draws visitors seeking both relaxation and adventure. Buzios combines natural beauty, cultural richness, and vibrant nightlife, attracting tourists from around the world. We gather info from many sources. If you notice anything off or have something to add, let us know in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. We gather info from many sources. If you notice anything off or have something to add, let us know in the comments. We'd love to hear from you. Would you believe that Ipanema means stinking water? That's what the original name from the native Tupi language meant. Back then, the name described the river in Sao Paulo, not the beach, but that strange label somehow stuck here in Rio. Today, Ipanema Beach stretches nearly 2 kilometers, bordered by the sharp peaks of Dois Irmãos, which locals say look like two brothers standing guard. This beach was once a quiet fishing village until the 20th century, when it grew into a fashionable neighborhood filled with modern Brazilian culture. The famous song, "The Girl from Ipanema," was inspired by a local girl who walked these very sands, turning Ipanema into an international icon. Each afternoon, you'll find surfers riding the Atlantic waves while vendors sell fresh coconut water and grilled meat along the shore. The beach is divided into sections, each with its own personality, from family-friendly spots to areas known for vibrant LGBTQ gatherings. On weekends, music festivals and colorful parades bring Ipanema's streets alive with samba and bossa nova rhythms. Despite its transformation, Ipanema remains a safe and elegant neighborhood, blending natural beauty with a rich, lively culture. Rodrigo de Freitas Lagoon is a beautiful lake in Rio de Janeiro, Brazil, surrounded by green parks and lively neighborhoods. This lagoon is special because it connects to the Atlantic Ocean through a small canal, letting the sea water flow in and out. Long ago, native people called the Tamoios lived here. Then the Portuguese came, and the lagoon's story changed with sugar mills and new names given by different landowners. It finally got its current name from Rodrigo de Freitas, who lived here more than 300 years ago. Over time, the lagoon became a favorite spot for fun, sports, and relaxing walks. Today, it's known as the heart of Rio and one of the city's top places to visit and enjoy nature. In the heart of Rio de Janeiro, a structure over 250 years old still serves the city in a very surprising way. The Carioca Aqueduct is not only a historic monument, but also the only bridge in Brazil carrying an old tram. Built in the mid-18th century, this aqueduct was designed to bring fresh water from the Carioca River to the city's growing population. Over the centuries, it has become a symbol of Rio's history, culture, and resilience. Walking beneath those arches, you can almost hear the stories of a city that has grown and changed around this remarkable bridge. Mount Corcovado looks like a giant hunchback rising above Rio. That's even where its name comes from. At over 2,300 feet tall, this granite peak is one of the highest points in the city. It's part of the lush Tijuca Forest, a national park right in the middle of Rio. From the ground, you can spot the sharp rock standing tall, like it's keeping watch over the whole city. The train ride takes about 20 minutes, winding through trees and cliffs with amazing views along the way. Geologists call it a granite dome with nearly vertical rock walls. It's one of the biggest in Brazil. Even without the statue, Mount Corcovado would still be one of Rio's most iconic sights. Wild, rugged, and unforgettable. Imagine a neighborhood where history lives right by the sea, under the towering Sugarloaf Mountain. That's Urca, one of Rio de Janeiro's oldest and most peaceful places. The first Portuguese settlers arrived over 450 years ago, beginning the story that shaped the city. Before that, the French tried to take the land, but the Portuguese and their allies drove them out from nearby islands. Most of Urca's houses were built in the 1920s and still keep their original charm today. It's a quiet and wealthy neighborhood where many families have lived for generations. The Basilica of Peña has been a sacred site for over 300 years, drawing pilgrims from all over. It stands high on a rocky hill with twin towers and sweeping views of Rio de Janeiro. Each October, a major festival fills the area with color, music, and faith. Many pilgrims climb its 382 steps, some even on their knees, as a sign of devotion. Surrounded by the busy city, the basilica remains a quiet place of history and spiritual peace. Botafogo was named after a Portuguese artillery officer who once commanded a powerful galleon, famed for its blazing cannons. The land was granted to him centuries ago, planting the seeds for a community that would witness the city's transformation. In the early 1700s, Botafogo began as farmland on the outskirts of a young Rio de Janeiro, slowly evolving from swamps to a gathering place for the city's elite. By the 1800s, wealthy merchants and nobles built grand mansions, drawn by the stunning bay views and fresh sea breezes. Roads laid down then still guide travelers today, stitching together the neighborhood's historic charm. The arrival of ferries and trams in the late 19th century opened Botafogo to expansion, turning it from a quiet retreat into a bustling middle-class district. Gaslighting and running water arrived alongside new schools and tunnels, connecting Botafogo to Rio's growing urban heart. Though once an elite sanctuary, it now thrives with local commerce and residential life. Every street and building tells a chapter of Rio's story, of resilience, change, and the delicate balance between nature and city life. Botafogo remains a living bridge between old traditions and the vibrant rhythm of modern Rio. Just 150 kilometers from the chaos of Rio, there's a beach where cars aren't allowed, and no one misses them. Alghero Beach sits quietly on the edge of Ilha Grande, surrounded by thick rainforest that reaches all the way to the sand. Its shoreline curves like a natural harbor with yellow golden sand that stays cool even under the afternoon sun. The water is shallow and still, ideal for small boats that gently come and go, bringing food, goods, and curious travelers. Behind the beach lies a village with no traffic lights, no horns, just cobbled paths and the clatter of flip-flops. Local residents run family-owned posadas, fruit stands, and dive shops that open when the sun rises and close when it sets. On weekends, guitar music drifts from tiny restaurants where people sit barefoot, drinking cold beer and watching the sea. Alghero is not made to impress. It simply exists, slow and honest, like the island itself. Parachi was founded in 1597 and quickly became an important port for shipping gold from the Minas Gerais mines to the Atlantic Ocean. The Gold Trail was a 1,200-kilometer route connecting Parachi to mining towns, used to transport gold, supplies, and people by mule train. Parachi was also well known for producing cachaça, a sugarcane spirit that has been made since the 1500s. Even before rum. Pirate attacks in the surrounding waters made sea transport dangerous, which reduced the town's role as a trading port. In the 19th century, the construction of railways shifted trade away from Parachi, causing the town to decline. Today, over 80% of Parachi's land is protected within conservation areas, preserving its natural environment. The historic center still shows well-preserved colonial architecture from Portuguese rule. Parachi was designated a UNESCO World Heritage Site in 2019 for its combined cultural and natural importance. Pepe Beach is about 1.5 kilometers long, with fine sand and clear blue water, located near Barra de Tijuca, 15 kilometers from Rio's city center. The beach's gentle slope makes it safe for swimming, suitable for children and older visitors. Water sports like surfing and paddleboarding are popular thanks to nearby facilities. Lifeguards patrol the beach, and amenities include changing rooms, showers, and toilets. On weekends, the beach attracts locals and tourists who enjoy its lively atmosphere and beachfront bars. This beach is favored by families and older travelers for its safety, comfort, and natural beauty. Few places in the world combine dramatic mountains and oceanfront luxury, as São Conrado does. This neighborhood sits at the foot of Pedra da Gávea, the largest granite monolith by the sea on Earth. The rock's sheer cliffs rise sharply, drawing hang gliders who launch themselves into the air for breathtaking flights over the city. São Conrado grew around a small church built in the early 1900s, giving its name to the area. While its high-end apartments and golf course attract wealthy residents, just next door lies Rocinha, one of Brazil's largest and poorest favelas, revealing Rio's sharp social divide. São Conrado's beach is less crowded than others in Rio, offering calm waters and mountain views. This area's mix of natural wonders and urban wealth makes it unique in the sprawling city. Leblon began as a hidden refuge where escaped slaves found safety under the protection of abolitionists. This quilombo was established in the late 1800s by José de Seixas Magalhães, who ran a factory in downtown Rio and cultivated camellias on his Leblon farm. These flowers became a symbol of the abolitionist movement and were regularly sent to Princess Isabel, who later signed the law ending slavery in Brazil. Today, Leblon is one of Rio's wealthiest neighborhoods, known for its quiet beach and green spaces. The calm waters here attract families, seniors, and those looking for peaceful relaxation. Despite its affluence, the neighborhood's past as a place of freedom is still honored in local stories. Its balance of history, nature, and urban life defines Leblon's unique character. Did you know that Maracanã Stadium once held over 200,000 fans during a single football match? Built for the 1950 World Cup in Rio de Janeiro, it was the largest stadium in the world at the time. The final match, Brazil versus Uruguay, drew nearly 174,000 official spectators, though some say more than 200,000 were packed inside. The stadium saw Brazil's heartbreaking Maracanazo loss and Pelé's debut and 1,000th goal, marking it forever in football history. More than just a stadium, Maracanã is a symbol of Brazil's love for football and the passion of its people. At the eastern tip of Copacabana lies Leme Beach, a tranquil stretch of sand where the Atlantic meets the city. Unlike its bustling neighbor, Leme offers a serene escape with its wide sandy expanse and gentle waves. The beach is framed by the iconic Morro do Leme, a hill that resembles a ship's rudder, and is home to the historic Forte Duque de Caxias. Visitors can explore the Camino dos Pescadores, a scenic walkway that curves around the hill, offering panoramic views of the coastline. Leme Beach is a favorite spot for locals, especially families seeking a peaceful day by the sea. The area is also known for its vibrant nightlife, with numerous bars and restaurants lining the beach promenade. So, if you're looking for a peaceful retreat with stunning views and rich history, Leme Beach is the place to be. Avenida Presidente Vargas is one of Rio de Janeiro's most famous streets, stretching about 4 kilometers across the city. It opened on September 7, 1944, during the time of President Getulio Vargas, to show Brazil's progress in modernization. Building the avenue meant tearing down more than 500 buildings, including important old places like the Church of São Pedro dos Clérigos. The busy Central do Brasil train station sits right on this avenue, making it a vital spot for commuters. Some parts still keep traces of Rio's past, giving visitors a chance to see history alongside the busy city life. Have you ever seen a cathedral shaped like a giant pyramid? Rio's Metropolitan Cathedral stands unlike any church you've seen. This cone-shaped cathedral rises 75 meters tall, with a wide base of 106 meters. Dedicated to Saint Sebastian, it blends faith with modern design. Flamengo Park, the world's largest seaside urban park, sits in the heart of Rio de Janeiro. It runs along Guanabara Bay, linking downtown Rio to famous beaches like Copacabana. You'll see gardens, walking paths, and big green spaces where people can relax or play. It's a special place where nature, history, and everyday life all come together. The Museum of Tomorrow opened in 2015 as part of Rio's effort to renew its old port area. Designed by Santiago Calatrava, its futuristic white structure juts out over the water. Inside, the museum takes visitors through 5 themed exhibitions exploring space, Earth's climate, human impact, and future possibilities. It uses interactive displays and multimedia to explain complex scientific ideas in simple ways. The museum emphasizes sustainable development and how cities can adapt to environmental challenges. It was built with funds from the Roberto Marinho Foundation and has become a symbol of Rio's cultural rebirth. Rio de Janeiro blends history and modern life in a dance that never stops. From peaceful beaches and vibrant neighborhoods to stunning architecture and rich culture, every corner tells a story waiting to be discovered. Walking through its streets, you feel the energy of the people and the beauty of the landscapes wrapping around you like a warm embrace. Whether watching the sunset or exploring lively places filled with music and laughter, Rio leaves a mark on your heart. This place invites you to slow down, take it all in, and find your own special spot within its colorful tapestry. So, wherever your travels take you next, carry a little piece of Rio's magic with you. Thanks so much for joining me on this journey. Until next time, take care and see you soon.